your name?
Maritere.
Maritela?
Kent Pelzer, nice to
And your
meet
name?
you.
Madison.
You're Madison. Hi.
Kent
Lynette,
Pelzer, nice to
you.
meet you.
And Mara, just tap the screen when you guys want to move to the next one.
I'm Maritere. I'm Madison. And this is our pitch deck for our Fresno Heat project.
The heat in Fresno makes it which pregnant mothers are more prone to the heat weather. And one of our team members had a family member that had a heat stroke and the baby had passed, so the mother wasn't able to take proper care of herself.
Our stakeholders, pregnant women, are have a higher risk of getting a heat stroke or heat-related disease or illness, which could not only harm them but as well as their baby, which it could cause problems like the baby not being able to breathe good in the womb, which is really not good for them, which could also lead to death or miscarriage.
So we educated pregnant women to beat the heat by having an app. And we got to know each other throughout this whole group and team process.
Our existing solution we'll be providing a sense of comfort through our tips, suggestions, videos, and ways for a mother to keep herself safe and healthy, not only for herself but as well to make sure her baby as well is safe and healthy.
Our customer problem is that the baby and the mother will have a higher risk of heat strokes due to her pregnancy. So that'll affect her mental health.
Who will be buying our service would be our clients, customers, and our stakeholders, pregnant women.
Our solution is that we have an online website and app, and that will notify our clients about the rising temperature. Like for example, how much water you need to drink, when to go outside, and yeah, more.
Our unique value proposition would be our most beneficial thing in our app would be our hourly notifications. They'll keep the mothers alerted when they need to drink water or when there's heat temperatures that may harm them or their baby.
You could visit our website through the link, QR code, socials, and more.
Our customer relationships is we're gonna put apps on Yelp, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, as well to spread our awareness of what mothers go through in the summer heat, and as well to recommend our service.
And we'll charge our customers an affordable amount. So per year, it's going to be $60, and then per month is $10.
Our cost structure for an app and everything that we'll be doing on our app would be up to $80.
And we need an app and technology to start the creation of our process of our product.
Our app. This would be our app called Cool Baby. As well, you can see here our home, our services, discounts, and our sign up. This will be our logo for our app. As we always say, safety always comes first with our latest technology that helps produce coolness and safety for you and your baby. I'll go for more information.
Okay, so this is where you go for more information. So you see the heat temperatures there, the water you should be drinking, and the discounts that we have.
Right here, if you press these will help you describe on the first one there will be a area locator about where you are and tell you any heat temperatures near you, and as well as water levels when you should drink water and your levels of water, and here will be information for our prices and discounts. On this one, it will show the temperatures in Fresno, Madera, Clovis, or it could be also being Merced, and the temperature as well, and if it's sunny or if it's both sunny or cloudy. Right here you can put your location or of where you are or locations where you want to know where the heat is, as well as shows you near you, like Fresno or Clovis. And right here it shows alert, and any of your devices it'll show an alert if there's any temperatures that can or may hurt you in your bathing.
And this is the level amount of waters you should be drinking as a pregnant mother. So the information over there, it says that pregnant women should drink about 8 cups to 12 cups of water a day, and explains the ounces you need. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. This will be our phone address and website. Thank you.
Good job.
Okay, I'll start. I just have a couple things. So at the beginning slide, we need to know the company name, because I had no idea what your company name was until maybe 4 slides ago. What it said, it's Cool Baby, right?
Yeah.
So make sure that's on, 'cause it said Pitch Deck, so that should have been Cool Baby for the name. As you were talking to me, I was trying to figure out what stood out to me was your app versus what I'm already instructed by my OBGYN and my nutritionist, as far as what I'm supposed to do, amount of water to drink, when I'm pregnant. So I was trying to figure out what would make me want to invest in this app, download it on my phone, use the data, research, and then with the weather, because usually nowadays phones, the weather's automatically popping up on your phone every day. So I was really trying to figure out how this app would help me as a pregnant woman, where my benefits come in, and I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I will say this though, out of the few that I've seen today, you were the ones that I loved. You had snippets of your website, where you had the menu to drop down the products and some services. So thank you for showing us the breakdown and the different options, so appreciate that. And then where did you get the data and the stats? You make sure you want to cite that, just say, you call Dr. So-and-so's office, or this is what they shared, this is what the patients are. I went on Yelp and I saw some of the examples. I don't know, you just want to, kind of, don't just say, a pregnant woman should be drinking da-da-da. I was like, how do you know that? Okay, I think that's, other than that, good job. And your slides were good, yeah. Just some things were missing, and I was just trying to get it.
Yeah, I agree. I think the concept's good. I think there's ways to enhance it a little bit rather than just here's the temperature, because we all have the weather app on our phones. I think there's ways you can improve it. For example, like maybe adding locations of cooling stations, because they have cooling stations all over the city. Especially when it's hot. So like here, it's hot. If you need to cool down, here's some local cooling stations that you can go to. Also, maybe options to kind of maybe have it, if possible, sync to like your smartwatch. Because this thing tells me if my heart rate's too high or things like that, so then it can notify the mother, hey, you're getting a little warm or your heart rate's getting a little high, maybe you need to sit down, cool down. And also track the water as well, so they can track how much water they're drinking rather than just making it more interactive, so it's not just informational. But it really is a tool, because there's apps about logging your phone and your water intake, and so I think adding that could be an enhancement. And then maybe something about, if there's a way, there's HIPAA rules, like can it link to the doctor's office, so they know what activities they're taking, or hey, they're drinking enough water, things like that. So there's ways to enhance it, but I think that you're on to a very good start. And then presentation-wise, you did a great job in terms of your rejection presentation. And again, make sure that logo is in the beginning and your company name is in the beginning, so we know what it is, because then it adds more context.
Yeah, slides are beautiful. The animation for it is great. But again, I sat here and I was so confused, and then because I didn't know what you were trying to sell for the first 10 slides, I kind of zoned out because I couldn't get the information from you because I didn't know what it was going to coordinate with. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Pregnant, I've been pregnant 5 times. When you are putting together a membership or something that you want people to go to your app and you're trying to do a yearly membership, I only gonna be pregnant 9 months, girlfriend. Okay, like I'm done, right? So trying to market that a little bit differently. And then also, if you cool baby, right? I get that you're trying to emphasize the heat, but how are you gonna keep them coming? So when you had that little slide about discount codes and things like that, work on that. Work on partnerships with other companies and keep them coming back because, right, they're gonna want formula, they're gonna want clothes, they're gonna want other stuff. So that's how you keep that mama coming back. So you can start with that. But yeah, you just gotta have to kind of think about it a little, structure it a little bit different coming from a pregnant woman and what they're gonna spend money on and are they really gonna spend $60 for a year when it's not a year? Yeah, but it was a great job.
With that too, another addition, I was just thinking, as adding quotations, but to keep the mama around, add parks. Kids take their kids to parks, I need to know, does that park have shade, does that park have a water
Yeah.
fountain, does that park, what's the temperature there? That will keep that person using that after that baby's born.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Degree to-
I'm out.
Yeah.
You nailed where I was gonna go with that.
Sorry.
Yeah, you got it. No, you're, I know, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good, Jeff. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a couple things. I'll recap real quick. Team logo, team name needs to be either throughout the whole thing from the beginning, because I also was like, what is the team name? Where's the logo? That needs to be right there, staring at us, right at the beginning. And I was waiting for the mock of the application, but then it came so far at the end, I was like, oh, okay, there it is. Because even in my notes, I was like, I'd love to see a mock-up of the app. So it either needs to be slightly shown at the beginning, saying like you showed what the app could look like, and then you're gonna go toward the end and then work through how the app works, right? So just so we know what's going on at the beginning, so we're not just like, oh, surprise, like it is here. So in my notes, you're gonna have to excuse my notes because that's what I put down first. So the other thing, I've had some ideas for you. So you have the stages of your app where your pregnant phase, 9 months, just like what she said, makes perfect sense. 9 months, you have that first phase of like, if you need anything, for instance, you have places where women can get care, either free or paid. You have that option on there where they can seek help if they are having issues. Here are some recommendations, women's shelters, whatever. If they don't have money to go to, they don't have a doctor, maybe they can go to certain places, right? And you can also charge the doctors that advertise on there, OGBYNs, that specialize in pregnancy or just the whole thing, right? The other thing is, where did you get your stats and info from? Make sure you cite those. But then going back, the slide was beautiful. I loved your presentation, fit and finish wise. It's just the organization and telling us who you are right out of the gate, logo. So, but I think this has different facets to this app. First 9 months, then you go into partnering with manufacturers of formula. Then that's after you give birth, then you still keep our app. You don't want them to delete it, right? You want them to keep it through the whole stages of when they first are a parent. Selling those types of things for the app, giving coupons, right? I can't tell you how many times my wife would get buy my baby coupons, and she'd be like, I have a coupon for 20% off, we're gonna go, right? So having those companies on there that want to promote their products or the retail arm is key, right? So it keeps people coming to your app, keep paying for it, and can you go back to the breakdown of the cost? There's no free option, right? You have to pay, correct? For your app?
Yeah.
So you either have to pay $10 a month or $60 for a year. There's no free option because it's going to be really tough to convince that after you're giving birth, unless you have a free option that, like you said, the retailers could pay you a percentage to have the advertisements on your app.
Yeah.
So that would kind of offset the cost of maybe paying for $10 because you still want them to have your app because data is very valuable as well. You can sell the data too. That's what most apps do. You know that, right? They track you. They sell most of your information of how you buy, how you click. That's what Facebook does. They're a data company. So just think of those things when you're developing this further. I love that you're doing this. This is a great product, and I can see it. I can see the map in my head where it can go. So stay with it. And you're a 2-person team. Great job. I mean, you have a third person not here, but you're doing a great job for a smaller team. So keep up the good work. Great job.
Thank you.